Hello. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and go over my project a little bit here. So I'm doing a simple denial of service attack project. All right. So what is a DOS attack? Basically, a DOS attack is when a server, IP address, router, whatever, gets overwhelmed with a massive amount of requests, resulting in it being shut down. And basically, a massive amount of usually GET requests will happen to like a website, and because there's so many GET requests, it can't service the other requests like you wanting to see that website running. All right, so technical terms. What is a GET request? So basically, whenever you're like loading a website, you're making a GET request. You want to get that website. And if we send a massive amount of these that the server can't deal with, then like for example, non like malicious requests won't be able to get through. Like if I wanted to go on Facebook, but Facebook was getting DOSed, denial of service, then my request wouldn't go through since there's so many other requests going through. Some technical terms. So threads. Threads is basically just like think of it as like a mini process. Basically, like it's what I'm using to go ahead and make all these requests is a bunch of these threads are part of one process, and each thread makes like one request. Multiprocessing is basically just using multiple processes that have their own threads, combining them all together to make a overwhelming amount of GET requests, which is what this is all about. All right, problems. So I don't want to get sued. um, DOSing a server or just anything like that that's without people's permission is illegal and a felony. So that's a problem. Number two is how do I know how to track the requests that we're throwing at people? And number three is increasing the request amount. So how can we get enough requests going on to actually have a DOS occur, a denial of service? Solutions. So we created a Flask app. It's a basic like web application that I can go ahead and DOS, and no one is getting hurt. It's just my Flask app getting hurt, aka meaning I won't get sued. And number two, so add request tracking to the ad and display the amount of requests. So relating back to number one, tracking requests. Basically, on the Flask app, we are tracking how many requests are being sent. And then number three, which is increasing request amounts, we're using multiprocessing and threads to increase the amount of requests. So let's go ahead and get into the actual application here. So we need to first run this Flask app. So it's running. There we go. As you can see, hello world, it's tracking the amount of requests. If I increase this a lot, it's gonna be like, okay, refreshing, it's getting those requests. Now we're gonna DOS it. And this is going to be interesting because I don't know if this is going to stop the recording or not because we have a massive amount of requests going. It's ten processes, and for each of those processes have 300 threads running, which will result in. So as we can see here, it is that's one issue. So it can't track the number of requests there since it's just not going to work anymore. So now we're going to rerun it at a lower number of requests and try to get this server going. Okay. So all right, it's still definitely all right. This is more. Oh well, no. Okay, let's try to run it only 100. So this is one issue um, that could be resolved by having an actual better server. Like we could test this on the networking class and try to get a better um, like amount. Okay, so we can see here. All right, it's 100. Oh, and now it's dead. So yeah, that's kind of it. It works well. The only problem is that that Flask app can't handle that many requests, which is inherently what we're trying to do is to stop the server from running.